Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and today I'm updating you on the 24 makeup items I'd like to finish in 2024. At my last update about 4 months ago, I'm going to link it up here, I shared a couple of empties with you, and today I've got a lot more empties to share with you that I'm really excited about. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, I have put in here one setting spray, the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Fixing Spray. I am here. I'm going to try and throw up some comparison pictures, just stills from my intro video. It's my only fixing spray or setting spray, so I'm not exactly in a hurry to finish it. I don't want to force myself to finish it just so I can hit this one goal in here if I don't really need to use it, because once I run out, I will have to replace it with another one. I don't need to, I don't think that panning, at least for me, should ever be about using more product than I actually should or need to. Yeah. So it's here, it's clinging on. We're here now. I did miss it in my 30-day makeup bag challenge. Say if I'm wanting to touch up my face halfway through the day, I tend to use this and then go in over with foundation and whatnot. So I use it more like a priming spray, I guess. I don't think it works as a fixing spray. It's also not glowy. There's no sparkle in there as such. So I wouldn't repurchase this one once I run out, but yeah, a little bit of progress, not that much though. I've also put in here a foundation stick by Westman Atelier. This is in the shade Atelier 0.5. Vital Skin foundation stick. And if you compare it, okay, I'm gonna go down to where the plastic ends. So here's where I am. There's really not a lot there. I can't quite remember how big it was in the intro, but I feel like I did make some great progress. I haven't been using this in a while because it's summer now. It's not quite the right shade match for me in the summer. Not that I tan massively, but there is somewhat of a difference. So I'm gonna start to go into this again come October, November. That was the only foundation I put in. I put in a primer. This is the Huda Beauty Mattifying Face Primer. I have used this today. I have been using this whenever I went on a trip. I don't love it. It's very silicone-y. I just prefer the Revolution Pore Blur Primer a whole ton of this one. So it's only a mini, very friendly for travel. I've got one more trip coming up, and then I think I'm gonna start to use it at home because I don't wanna there's still quite a lot in there. You just don't need a lot of it. There is the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish Complexion Boosting Primer and Illuminator. It's hard to tell where I am. I think I'm here. I am not really using this at the moment. It's not a summer product for me. I find it too glowy for that to use all over the face. I use a tiny drop of it and then apply it to this bit here to basically clean up fallout, and it works really well for that under my foundation. If I remember to do my eyes first before my foundation, then yeah, this is a super good product for that, but I doubt I'm going to make huge progress with just using it like that. So I do think, again, for the cooler months, I need to up my usage on this and use it a little bit more all over my face. There's also the Vieve Skin Glow Multitasker. Really hard to show progress on this one. Also, side note, I didn't have any scales when I started this, so I know for 25 and 2025 I'm going to use weights and weight differences and whatnot, and that's going to be so exciting. Yeah. All right. I'm really confident I can use this up. I frankened some of it with a cream blush that I will show you later on. And I have used it here and there, again, in the cooler months at the beginning of the year. Now I think it's the time to mix this in with my body lotion and use it all over my body for a glowy summer skin kind of look. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. So I think that could be an empty for my next update, or at least the finale. Let's look at my concealer next, the only concealer that I had put into this project. This was the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in Honey 1.7B, and it is done. There's a lot of windowing here. A stopper has come out. It's just a mess. There's a tiny bit, you can probably see that here, still at the bottom of this. container, and I have tried to use that. I've done that for about a week or so, going in with a brush, but it's just too dry. I think it's a combination of the fact that I took the stopper out and therefore the product has started drying up faster, but also I was never able to reach the bottom of this with the doe foot. And I think there's just a different consistency there. Yeah, so an empty. It took me exactly a year to go through 9 milliliters, which is 0.3 fluid ounces. Yeah, and the previous one was like a 3.5 milliliter Kiko one, I seem to remember, and that also took me exactly a year. Let's see how long the next one will take me. Anyway, for 24 and 2024, this is done, and this is my first empty of this update. I put one face powder in here, and it was the Alverde setting powder here. This was a white, very powdery powder, lots of kick up, and I finished it. And not just that, I put 2 Frankens into this container, and I finished those 2 up too, so that I can actually genuinely show you an actual empty pan now. So I'm very happy with that. I never expected to go through so many face powders within 8 months. I should have put more face powders in here. Yeah, anyway, it's okay. So here's another empty. Woohoo! Let's move on to eyes. So I have got a eye pencil in here. It's a black coal liner by Makeup Revolution. And here is all I have left of it. I think this is about 2 or 3 more sharpens and then it's gonna be done. Not an empty for today, but definitely an empty that will come soon. I also put 3 eyeshadow sticks, cream eyeshadow sticks into this series, and these are all empty. I am so proud of myself. The first one I finished was the Laura Mercier Caviar stick in Amethyst. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna hold on to the scrap of all of these, and I will concoct them into another cream eyeshadow that I've got going in a little jar. And then the next one I finished was this e.l.f. No But shadow stick in Perfect Pearl. And here is what this looks like. I mean, yeah, you can see with all of them, there's just a tiny little dome still up there, but at this point I can't apply them anymore without hurting my eyelids, and that's obviously not the point. And here is the e.l.f. No But shadow stick in Rose Quartz, my most recent empty from the cream eyeshadow department. And there is that. So happy. I actually put 4 cream eyeshadows in here, but the 4th one, and this is the one that I'm trying to pan next, comes from this Makeup Revolution Pro New Neutral Luxe Shadow Palette, and it's a cream eyeshadow called Based over here. There's a nice bit of pan showing now. I've actually also put this into Expand Those pans. I'm going to link that series up here, and yeah, I think it's good. I'm using it today as a base, and I've got a Natasha Denona green, quite grungy green shimmer on top. And I had previously been wearing that over sort of almost dupe for the Laura Mercier, and it looks great. But I do like the cream base under it as well. It brings out the green more. So yeah, it's just useful to have something that is sort of, you know, just lighter than my skin color rather than darker. And just to see how that looks different with the shadows that I use. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I think I can finish it for the end of the year. I've also put a single eyeshadow in here by Kiko. I think it's just from their Smart collection in the shade 16, I want to say. Here is where I am with that. I think I had pan in the intro, but just a teeny tiny pan, nothing else. So this is also an Expand Those pans. I think there's a lot in here. Yeah, I could finish it, but then I'd have to neglect my Pan That palette and other eyeshadow projects. So I'm gonna try, but we'll see about that one. I've still got blush, bronzer, and lips left. Let's continue with lips. And here I've got my Complexion Gloss Me Up Clear Lip Gloss in the shade Clear 1. It is clear. I really hope you can see this. There's really not a lot left, and the packaging is also very slim now already. I store this upside down because it leaks, and then also if I stored it this way around, I've tried that, and then when I apply it, just too much of it comes out, and I don't need to do that. So, you know, I'm not trying to waste it, but again, I think I can have this done very soon. Here's another lip item. This is the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm in 001 Pink. And this is an empty. It's quite sheer. It's got a vanilla scent with a minty tingle in there as well. I really did enjoy it. Very moisturizing. It did feel really good. It was sort of, you know, in my handbag, and I would, yes, this is the good thing about it. Any kind of lip color you've got underneath, you can revive it with this because there is a hint of pink in there as well. It just makes it look like your worn off lipstick once you've used this, that it's sort of, you know, on purpose, like a sheer color that you wanted. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I would repurchase it. From memory, this was about 35 euros. I bought it at the airport. I don't think it lasted me all that long, but yeah, maybe I would buy it again, but not immediately. Another bullet lipstick, and then I'm gonna show you two lip liners. So here is my Nars mini lipstick in the shade Toled, and this is another empty. Yay! So happy that I managed to finish it. There was obviously not a lot there, but you know, it still took me a while. I think I got this in 2019, so it's about time, you know, it's been 5 years. Then another empty is my NYX lip liner in pale pink. This is done now. This is at the point where I can't sharpen it anymore, and I can't apply what's still there anymore without scratching my lips and taking it off. So an empty, super happy with that, but I put another lip liner in here. I'm really trying to finish this up. This is the Makeup Gallery lip liner, powdered out in Mango Splash. I am wearing it today, although I have mixed it with a, not in this project, a Nude Mineral lip gloss in the shade Coraline. By the way, I did another get ready with me for this look over on Instagram if you wanted to see that. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping I can finish it this year. I'm now trying to just fill in, use it all over my lips anytime I reapply. Realistically, I reapply lipstick maximum once or twice a day. Usually I don't even reapply. So I'm trying to do that a bit more often, not just lining, but also filling in, just to go through it a little bit faster. I bought this before I became a panner, so it's about time. Probably about 5 years old, I would say. I've got another lip item in this project. This is the Makeup Revolution Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon in Decadence. And I think, there's a lot here by the way, I think I can't finish this anymore because it's either Mango Splash or Decadence. I don't think I can do both because I don't enjoy wearing both of them at the same time. Maybe I will again. I might just try that again later down the line. Hopefully there'll be some decent progress for the finale, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to finish it this year. And the Mango Splash is older than the Revolution Crayon. Also, this, I mean, both of them are in my Nobel Project pan. And I just said it there in my last update last week, link up here. If I finish this, I can move lip liners out of my Nobel Project pan. So this seems more attractive to me to finish up. 3 items left to show you, and they're all blushes. What was I thinking putting 3 blushes into a project? I haven't finished a blush in 2 or 3 years. So you'd think I'm really close on some of them. I kind of am, but I'm also really not. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to have a blush empty for the end of the year. I'm really gonna try. Maybe you could help me a little bit if I choose one of these 3 and really commit to just that one. Maybe I can do it. Which one would you focus on first or next? Yeah. Okay, Let's start here. This is the Tower 28 Beach Please Power Hour. Okay, I can use this as a lip and cheek product. Maybe I could try and do that. Something to consider. And at least I've hit pan. I mean, it's still covered in a very faint film of product here, but yeah, it's definitely pan. There's a sticker here, so we can't really see through it. But yeah, maybe this one. I am wearing this today, but I do have it on top. I don't know what I was thinking, but oh well, it was the live. I have it on top of this Franken bronzer here. Blush bronzer. This is Sisley and Bare Minerals mixed together and repressed into here. So when I showed this item to you in the intro, I still had 2 pans, yeah, filled with product. I hit pan in both of them, and then eventually I repressed them both together into this pan here. So here's how far I am. You can see there's a little bit of pan starting to show. So it's definitely starting to get thinner, but not that thin. Maybe this one I should focus on next. Or a little Franken that I've got in here. Coming back to that Vieve Skin Glow, this is in here. As well as the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush in You Had Me At First Blush. Love this color. It was never dewy. I made it dewy by putting it into this e.l.f. pot here. This was an empty from last time. This was the Luminous Putty Primer. It's holding my Franken blush here now. I'm going to give you a swatch. I'm sorry I haven't swatched anything. We'll do some swatches now. Here's this blush now. Love it. Finally shiny. Much better texture now. Yeah, so there's quite a lot here. This was filled to the brim when I had Frankened it. And that's why the cap is such a mess. But I'm somewhat lower now. Again, I have sometimes cheekily been multitasking this and put it on my lips as well. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Tower 28 blush, that's here. Powder is here. It does have some shimmer in there as well. It's just a very satiny, lovely formula that I have concocted there. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've swatched everything else. So here are the 3 blushes again. Which one should I focus on? Let me know. I would really love to have a blush empty finally again, and definitely also before the end of the year. Okay, next up down here is the lip liner, Mango Splash. And then this is the Revolution Crayon. You can just see how the lip liner is definitely more orange, warmer than the lip crayon, which is definitely more cool toned and has like a hint of blue in there. Here is the Kiko single eyeshadow, and this is the Vieve Multi Glow. Is that what it's called? Skin Dew, yeah. Skin Dew Glow Multitasker. There you go. So if you've been counting, maybe I'm now at 10 empties. So I've only got 14 items left in this project, which means I showed you 8 empties in this update that I'm really, really so proud of. I'm not quite on track. I should be at 16 empties today with 8 months and 2 per month. But that's okay. I do think that I have 6 more items that are fairly easy for me to finish by the end of the year. And that, I think, is the Westman Atelier foundation, the lip gloss, the Huda Beauty primer, the Revolution eye pencil, the Vieve Skin Glow, and the cream eyeshadow based by Revolution in here. And then there's another 4 items that I think I may have as an empty by the end of the year. Yeah, sort of medium hard. Okay, Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Fixing Spray. I think the Mango Splash lip liner here as well. Maybe the Kiko single. And one of the blushes. I'm not sure which one. Yeah. I think the other 2 blushes, to finish those as well, that's going to be near impossible. I'm also not very hopeful for the crayon or the Complexion Gorgeous Glow. Who knows? I could really surprise myself. So at my last update, I had shown you the empty e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer that was in here. I also shared with you an empty Sephora waterproof eye pencil in a purpley burgundy shade, an empty concealer, empty face powder, empty bullet lipstick, an empty lip balm / bullet lipstick, 3 empty cream eyeshadows, and an empty lip liner. These were my empties. I'm so happy. Okay. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your projects are all going really well. Let me know if you're doing 24 in 2024 as well. Maybe it's not 24 items. Maybe you were smarter and put a number on there that seems really reasonable and realistic for you. Maybe something for me to consider for 25. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm wondering whether to do 25 makeup items in 2025 or whether to put some skincare products in there as well, just to make it easier for myself. I know I had about 27, I believe, last year. So it's doable, but it's just about picking the right items and to sort of predict that for a whole 12 months ahead of us. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.